governments at all levels respect the traditional stole in national affairs, the country will be better. And that's what the River State Governor, Nyesom Wike, believes. And he mentioned this at a two-day meeting in Port Harcourt, the state capital, with members of the National Council of Traditional Rulers in Nigeria, led by their chairman, the Sultan of Sokoto, Sa'ad Abubakar III.
Government must partner with traditional rulers. In fact, the problems we're having in this country today is because we think that as officials of government, we don't need the contributions of traditional rulers. That's why we find ourselves where we are. Government must, as a point of duty, from time to time, consult our traditional rulers. And so I want to urge that you should not relent, because at the end of the day, every citizen of this country comes from somewhere. Every citizen of this country is a subject of one domain or the other. So at the end of the day, I go back home, my traditional ruler will summon me, except those who say they don't have traditional rulers, and I find it very difficult to believe.
Governor of River State, Nyesom Wike. Now let's find out what's happening in the world of sports, and Baron will be telling us why these men, Amir Khan and Ideye, are making headlines.
Thank you, Melinda, and welcome to Sports News. Britain's Amir Khan will fight Canadian Phil Logreco in Liverpool's Echo Arena on the 21st of April in his first bout for almost 2 years. The 31-year-old was beaten by Saul Alvarez in a WBC middleweight title bout in May 2016, his most recent fight. Khan has won 31 and lost 4 of his 35 professional bouts, while Logreco has 28 wins and 3 defeats from 31 fights. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have resolved to surpass their best outing in the 2018 African Nations Championship (CHAN) by going all the way in Morocco. The Super Eagles faced Sudan on Wednesday in Marrakech for a place in the final after they needed extra time to beat Angola 2-1 on Sunday night. Nigeria's best performance in CHAN was reaching the semi-finals in their debut in 2014 in South Africa. Meanwhile, Super Eagles striker Ideye has completed his loan move to Spanish La Liga side Malaga from Chinese Super League club Tianjin Teda until the end of the season. The deal was confirmed after Ideye passed his medicals. Ideye made 14 appearances for Tianjin Teda, scoring 4 goals. The 29-year-old will be aiming to help Malaga in their relegation survival as they languish at the bottom of the La Liga table. Meanwhile, Arsenal have agreed to a club record fee of £60 million with Borussia Dortmund for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Gabon international, who has been the subject of intense interest this month from Gunners, is also set to be the club's highest-paid player. Arsenal have offered the 28-year-old a 3.5-year contract worth £180,000 a week as they look to bolster their attacking options. Aubameyang's arrival means the Gunners will allow Olivier Giroud to move to Chelsea should their London rivals meet the club's £35 million valuation. And Barcelona have inserted a whopping £440 million buyout clause in Gerard Piqué's new contract after he committed to the La Liga leaders until 2022. The Spain international has played 422 games for the Catalan club since rejoining from Manchester United in 2008. The 30-year-old has won more than 20 honours at Barcelona, including 6 La Liga titles and 3 Champions League, and was also part of the Spain side that won the 2010 World Cup and Euro 2012. Piqué was part of the club's youth system between 1997 and 2004, before 4 seasons at Old Trafford, just 23 appearances in all competitions. And that's it on Sporting Tonight. Melinda will be back with the wrap.
In East Africa, at least 4 people have been killed and about 6,000 left homeless after a huge fire swept through an informal settlement in Kenya's capital, Nairobi. Reports say fire engines arrived quickly on the scene but did not have enough water to battle the flames in the settlement in the Langata area. Residents were reportedly forced to use wastewater to put out the flames, as thousands have been forced to take shelter at the school after their homes and shops were destroyed. And strange as it may seem, but it appears the table has turned in the season of accusations concerning elections involving both the United States and Russia. Moscow says that an expected U.S. report that could sanction the Kremlin-linked leaders is an attempt to influence Russia's March presidential election. The U.S. Treasury report is expected to reveal the closeness of senior Russian political figures and oligarchs to President Vladimir Putin, who is vying for another term in office. U.S. officials are accusing Russia of meddling in the 2016 U.S. presidential elections. However, the Kremlin has strongly denied this. Bruno Mars steals the show at the 2018 Grammy Awards. We have that and more on Entertainment News.
Many thanks. The biggest story on entertainment tonight, Nigerian dancehall singer Timaya lost out on an opportunity to claim a Grammy hardware. Timaya featured on the track off Morgan Heritage's album Abracadabra, which was nominated in the Best Reggae Album category, but it lost out to Damian Marley's Stony Hill. The second Nigerian, Tunji Ige, also did not win a prize. Ige was credited as a producer on the track titled Location by American artist Khalid. The song was nominated in the Best R&B category, but that went to Bruno Mars for the track 24 Karat Magic.
And you know, those songs were written with nothing but joy, and for one reason only, and that's love. And that's all I wanted to bring with this album, and hopefully I could feel that again and see everybody dancing and everybody moving.
Bruno is the biggest winner of the 60th edition of the event, with a total of 6 awards, including Song of the Year for his hit single That's What I Like, and both Record and Album of the Year for 24 Karat Magic. He's closely followed by rapper Kendrick Lamar, who clinched 5 Grammys, mostly in rap categories for his album Damn and the single Humble.
Most importantly, it showed me a true definition of what being an artist was, you know.
However, it was a disappointing night for rapper Jay-Z, who won no awards despite receiving 8 nominations. And that's it on Entertainment. Thank you for watching. Let's head back for the rest of the news.
And the main news again. Delegates at the 30th Ordinary Session of the AU today commended President Muhammadu Buhari's leadership of the anti-corruption fight in Africa as the summit ended in Addis Ababa. AU chairperson Mr. Paul Kagame also advocated for private sector-driven African development. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinwami.